Red Sox. We go now to the top of the first inning. Mike Greenwell with the single to right field. Wade Boggs comes in to score. This gives the Red Sox a 1-0 lead. Going now to the bottom of the first inning. It's Danny Tartable with a shot into the right center field gap. Jim Eisenreich will score on the play. Danny Tartable winds up on second base with a double, and we are tied at 1. Then the rains came, and so did the Boston Red Sox on teammate Wade Boggs while he was doing an interview for ESPN. As you can see there, they gave him the old shaving cream treatment. This game was delayed by rain for about an hour and a half, and they finally resumed. And when they resumed in the top of the fourth inning, it'd be Greenwell and Boggs once again. Greenwell with the ground ball to second base. Wade Boggs scores on the play. This gives the Red Sox a 2-1 lead, and that, surprisingly enough, would be your final score. Because in the bottom of the ninth inning, Jeff Reardon coming in to pitch. Joe Morgan looking on. Brian McRae with the ground ball to third base. Boggs to Jody Reed to Quintana. And that's a double play, and that's the game. A little collision at second base. Gary Thurman and Jody Reed. Here you'll see it on the replay. The final once again, Red Sox 2, Royals 1. The winner kicker is 1-0. The loser Gordon 1-1. Reardon his 7th save. And in the top of the first inning with the Angels leading at 1-0. It's Dave Parker with this double to left center field, just out of the reach of Ricky Henderson. Coming in to score will be Donnie Hill, and the Angels lead it 2-0. In the bottom of the first inning, Jim Abbott picks off Ricky Henderson trying to go for the tying stolen base, but he does not do it. Ricky Henderson will have another chance. In the bottom of the third inning, with the Angels leading at 2-1, Jose Canseco will crack this deep double off the left field wall. Coming in to score will be Ricky Henderson and Lance Blankenship all the way from first base. And the A's had a 3-2 lead. With the A's leading at 4-2, we go now to the top of the fourth inning. Jack Howell up against Dave Stewart. And Jack Howell will take Stewart deep to right field for his first home run of the season. This made the score 4-3 Oakland. Now going to the bottom of the sixth. Ricky Henderson on first base. He will get the jump on Jeff Robinson, and he proceeds to steal second base, tying Lou Brock's record at 938. Here's Lou Brock's reaction to the stolen base. As you can see, he doesn't look too thrilled. Ricky Henderson acknowledges the crowd with his Stevie Wonder glasses. Here we'll take one more look at it. Ricky Henderson stealing the base, tying Lou Brock for 938. They later took Ricky out after he was hit by a pitch, and he did not get to break the record. Still in the bottom of the sixth inning, Jose Canseco with the double down the left field line. Here comes Ricky in to score. This made the score 6-3 Oakland. As the fans give Ricky a standing ovation on his way back to the bench, the Oakland A's win this one 7-3. The winner Dave Stewart is 2-2. The loser Jim Abbott, he's now 0-4.
It means a lot to tie the record, but, the break that means that you're number one. Right now I'm tied with Luke Brock, so, we shake hand to hand. And Tuesday or Wednesday when the opportunity comes that I can break the record, I think it'd be a lot more special to me. Getting the opportunity to steal against New York is probably a dream to me, based on because I played with them, and they was the only team that I played with. I have a lot of great friends over there. I think deep down in my heart, George deserves something, so I get a chance to steal it against his team.
Sunday afternoon in L.A., Tommy Lasorda and the Dodgers playing host to the San Francisco Giants in the bottom of the first. With one out, Darryl Strawberry with the single to center field off John Burkett, who struggled in the first inning, throwing 49 pitches. Juan Samuel scores. It's 1-0 L.A. Still in the bottom of the first, bases loaded. 2 outs now. Mike Scioscia with the ground ball. It's misplayed by Robbie Thompson. He collides with Jose Uribe. Strawberry scores. It's 2-0 L.A. The Dodgers led 3-0 at the end of 1. In the top of the fourth, Willie McGee leads off for San Francisco. He hits his second home run of the year on the first pitch from Kevin Gross. It's 4-1 Dodgers. Gross, however, was untouchable the rest of the way. He struck out the side after that home run in the top of the fourth. He pitched a 4-hitter over 6 innings and struck out 9 batters without issuing a walk. To win his first game for the Dodgers, he's now 1-3 on the season. And there in the top of the fourth, he struck out Matt Williams. Brett Butler went 10 for 18 in the 4-game series against his former teammates, and in the bottom of the fourth with nobody out, he hits his first home run of the year to make it 5-1 Dodgers. And in the bottom of the 7th inning, Trevor Wilson now pitching for San Francisco. Lenny Harris with the sacrifice bunt attempt. Will Clark's throw goes over Matt Williams' head at third base. Eddie Murray comes in to score to make it 6-1 LA. The Dodgers go on to win 7-3. Gross with the win is 1-3. Burkett falls to 2-2. The Dodgers have now won 4 of their last 5 games. Take on the Atlanta Braves. Tom Glavine went the distance, allowing 8 hits with a walk and 8 strikeouts. He fell to 0-7 lifetime against Houston and took the loss. He's now 2-2 on the season. They're in the bottom of the 1st. He struck out Rafael Ramirez. Jimmy Jones combined with Al Osuna and Dwayne Henry on a 5-hit shutout. And here in the top of the 4th inning, he strikes out Rafael Belliard. Jones allowed 5 hits in 7 innings with 2 walks and 3 strikeouts as he improved to 2-1. Bobby Cox looking for a way for the Atlanta Braves to get on the board, but he would see Houston strike for the only runs of the game in the bottom of the 7th with 2 outs. Casey Candell with a double down the right field line. It's bobbled by Dave Justice. Carl Nichols and Mark McLemore score to make it 2-0 Houston. RBI 6 and 7 on the season for Candell. That would be all the Astros would need, much to the delight of Houston starter Jimmy Jones. We move now to the top of the 8th inning. Houston's Ken Caminetti comes up with a great play here as he makes the diving stop and throws the one-hopper to first base to get Jeff Blauser. But this game was not exciting enough for some fans in the crowd. The only batter Dwayne Henry faced was Mike Heath, and in the top of the 9th he gets Heath to ground into the game-ending double play as the Astros shut down the Atlanta Braves 2-0, Henry picking up his 2nd save of the season. 2-0 Houston over the Atlanta Braves on Sunday afternoon. Sunday afternoon at Shea Stadium, Barry Bonds and the Pittsburgh Pirates pick up where they left off in yesterday's 10-1 win over the Mets. In the top of the 1st with 2 outs, Pittsburgh strikes for 4 runs, Bonds with a single to right field, Andy Van Slyke scores, and it's 1-0 Pittsburgh. Jeff King with the bloop single to left field. Kevin Elster can't get at it, and he slides into Kevin McReynolds' knee. Bobby Bonilla scores to make it 2-0 Pittsburgh. Elster was cut on that play. He remained in the game for the rest of the top half of the 1st inning, but later left due to dizziness. Still in the top of the 1st, runners on 1st and 3rd. Jeff King goes to steal second base. Charlie O'Brien with a throw, and Barry Bonds heads home. O'Brien dropping the ball at home plate, and it's 3-0 Pittsburgh. In the top of the 2nd, Jay Bell on 3rd, Bobby Bonilla on 2nd. Barry Bonds lines the single to center field. Bell scores, and Bobby Bonilla slides home as O'Brien drops the ball once again. It's 7-0 Pirates. Ron Darling just lasting 1 2/3 innings this afternoon. The Mets get on the board in the bottom of the 5th with 1 out. Mark Carrion with a pinch hit home run off of John Smiley, his 2nd of the year. It's 7-1 Pirates. For Carrion, it's his 7th pinch hit home run of his career. It's a new Mets record. He moves ahead of Ed Kranepool and Rusty Staub. In the bottom of the 6th, Howard Johnson with the single to left field. Ubi Brooks scores to make it 7-3 Pittsburgh. That would be the final score. John Smiley, the winning pitcher, is 4-0. Darling takes the loss. He falls to 1-2. A 2-hour, 19-minute rain delay that turned a Sunday afternoon game into an early Sunday evening game. The Rangers taking on the Cleveland Indians. In the top of the 2nd inning, Juan Gonzalez runs down Sandy Alomar's gapper left center field as he collides with Gary Pettis. In the bottom of the 3rd inning, Eric King, who's making the start for Cleveland, strikes out Brian Downing. King allowed 6 hits over 8 1/3 innings. He struck out 5, he didn't walk a batter, and retired 12 straight hitters at one point. In the top of the 4th with 2 outs and the bases loaded, Jeff Manto lines a single over Bobby Witt's head on the very first pitch. From Witt, Bo Alred and Brooke Jacoby score, and it's 2-0 Cleveland. In the top of the 5th with nobody out, Alex Cole at the plate for the Indians. He hits a hard ground ball down the first base line into the right field corner. Turner Ward scores as Cole goes into third base with a triple, and the Indians lead 3-0. A wild pitch made it 4-0 Indians. In the bottom of the 5th, Steve Buechele with a hard ground ball up the middle, but Eric King comes up with the kick save. He retrieves the ball and makes the throw to first base in time for the out. In the bottom of the 9th with 1 out, Kevin Reimer leading off second base. Rafael Palmeiro with the double off the right center field wall. Reimer scores to make it 4-2 Cleveland. That would be the final score. King, the winning pitcher, is 2-2. Witt takes the loss. He falls to 1-2. Doug Jones came on to pick up his 5th save of the year.
At Chicago, Jeff Torborg and the White Sox taking on the New York Yankees. And in the bottom of the 2nd inning, it's Corey Snyder with this double off the bottom of the wall. In to score is Frank Thomas, and the White Sox would jump out to a 1-0 lead. Going now to the bottom of the 3rd inning, controversy. Carlton Fisk looks like he has just hit a 2-run home run just inside the fair pole, As he is rounding the bases, Mel Hall brings it up to the umpires. The umpires have a little chat, and they decide that it was a foul ball. Here you will see on the still shot that the ball is in the yellow of the foul pole. It's kind of hard to see, but trust me, it was foul. Jeff Torborg goes back to the bench, disappointed. Now we go to the bottom of the fourth inning. Frank Thomas says this one's not foul as he delivers a home run to right field. For Thomas, it's his third home run of the season. The White Sox lead it 2-0. Going now to the top of the sixth inning. It's Don Mattingly with the single to center field. Coming in to score is Roberto Kelly, and it's a 2-1 baseball game. Steve Sachs here with the nice play as he leaps to grab a pile of balloons. Espinosa says, get them out of here. Now we go to the bottom of the seventh inning. Frank Thomas, the hero of today's game. Here he singles to center field. In to score is Sammy Sosa. That makes the score 3-1 White Sox. They go on to defeat the New York Yankees 4-1. Jack McDowell, the winner. He's also 4-1.